You know, we all tell couples communication is the key, but we never really tell people what that means. So do all couples have conflict? Is conflict in a relationship inevitable?
I'd say yes and no. Yes, there's always differences. I want to turn left when my husband wants to turn right. There's always disappointments, misunderstandings. Conflict, though, usually implies fighting. A mature and the most successful couples, they don't fight over those differences. They talk them through in a cooperative, collaborative way. That skill of going from a his way and a her way to an our way, the skill that we teach in my program, Power of Two Marriage, that skill is the differentiating factor between couples that have depression and anger and anxiety, or couples that just enjoy life as a partnership.
You know, I see conflict as an enormous opportunity to learn. With the process that I teach, there's only two intentions, and one is the intention to protect against pain with some form of controlling behavior, which is fighting, I'm right, you're wrong, or the intention to learn about loving yourself and loving each other. And when that's the intention to love, then conflict becomes an arena to learn. Because I can learn about me, I can learn about you, you can learn about me, you can learn about you, and in that learning, we become more intimate. So I see conflict as an opportunity to deepen the relationship.
I agree. With dating, it's almost like here you are and something, you don't agree on something, and this could happen as early as the first date or not for 3 or 6 months. And then you're going to learn so much about how that person is going to relate to you. And because if you're dating in order to find a long-term relationship, you want to find out about compatibility. Are you compatible? So if the way that you resolve a problem doesn't work together, that should make you stop and think,
If we don't consciously make an attempt to learn the skills, odds are we handle conflict the way our folks did. We get mad, we complain, we blame, we attack, my way or the highway.
What we're all talking about here is really, we need to learn skills.
This is absolutely.
So that we have differences, as you're saying, conflict helps us to learn. But also, we not have to make sure that when there's differences, that we don't hurt each other.
Right.
And that's the key. And so many people aren't aware of your partner's sensitivities. And in the old days, you could just sort of throw it all out there. You could say whatever you think, say whatever you feel. And somehow people were were kind of numb to that. You know, they grew up in families where parents would just yell at them, put that over there, don't do that. Our parents never said anything. So you get one extreme or the other. And learning new communication skills. And we're all teaching these amazing skills of how to take time to listen, how to reframe a little bit of what the person said before you give your point of view.
So another critical skill in keeping conflict in the sense of differences cooperative is emotional self-regulation. If you can stay in the calm zone, you can think, you can listen and take in the information from the other person. If you get all excited, get angry, game's over. Our ears don't pick up information from the other person. We have no uptake once we're angry.
For many people, if they haven't learned better communication skills and practice them, what occurs, as soon as one person gets angry, we have these mirror cells in our brain, and we get angry back. If somebody's mistrusting us, meaning they're coming from fear and they're mistrusting, we immediately mistrust them. It's like an automatic reaction. Unless we practice new skills to hear a different point of view, we don't actually grow the neural connectors from this middle part of the brain where we have the mirror cells to the executive part of the brain, where we can actually choose how we're going to respond to a situation. So there's reactions and then there's response.
What I suggest is that if both people are aroused or not regulated, they're not going to get anywhere.
Right.
And they need to take a break.
Yes.
And it's easy to say at that point, you know, I'm not in a good space to talk right now. I'm going to go take a walk. I'll come back in 15 minutes. Maybe we can do it. It's not a rejection.
So go get some water,
it's not
take
a
a time
withdrawal.
out.
Right.
Yeah, it's just.
And what you're saying is so important that you have to practice that 1,000 times in the mirror before, in those moments where you get triggered, you have the presence of mind to do it. And one of the things I memorize, and this is a good one for men, which is, I really want to hear what you're saying, and right now I need to take some time to think about it, and then we can talk later.
You know, we all tell couples communication is the key, but we never really tell people what that means. Communication doesn't mean waiting for the other person to stop talking so you can get your turn. Communication is really a skill that helps you get out of those stuck places where you find yourself feeling unheard, unvalidated, and where you feel like you never get that empathetic communication that you really need. I don't think anybody wakes up in the morning and says, I want to make my partner miserable today. I think we all want a relationship where we can connect and heal and talk to each other. There's a lot of help out there. There's programs, there's therapy, there's books. Try to find something that works for you today.